Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling IRIE because we have another collective reading for you today. Yes, darling. Yes, honey. Get nice and comfy as we explore in this collective reading what do they tell their friends about you, or what do they tell others about you? So get your tea, get your snacks, because we are going to get into it. Water and tea, tea sippers, water and tea, tea sippers, water and tea. Welcome to Super. Yeah. Welcome. Come on in, get nice and comfy. I hope you've got a nice cup of tea. I've got some green tea and I've got some lemon infused water. So let us know what you are sipping on. Let us know what you are sipping on. Okay, so we've got some dice and we've got some cards. So we're going to start with the dice, okay? And if you are new here, welcome. Big up yourselves every time. Okay, to our subscribers, big up every time. And we're exploring what do they tell others? Okay, so what do they tell their friends? Okay, this is what we're exploring in today's collective reading. Okay, so we're going to start with the dice. Okay, we've got these little pretty dice. We're going to have a look and see what wants to come through for the collective. So, what do they tell their friends about you? What do they tell others about you? Can we have a dice, please? A number. We have the Three of Cups. Look at this. Oh, we could say the Three of Hearts. Okay, or the number three. Now, this is telling us there's an energy with the three being here that they want this to develop. They want this to go further. Okay, think of a flower. Now, if you haven't watched the latest pick a card reading, there was a lot of messages of flower, things blossoming, and it's coming through again. So there's definitely someone seeing you, collective, as someone that they would like things to develop. They would like things to blossom and bloom. Okay. Ooh la la. So we're gonna keep that in mind. Okay. Keep that in mind. And we haven't even started yet. So we're going to shuffle and we're going to say some good gratitude energy just to bring it into the reads. Okay, I hope you've got something nice to sip on. And if you would like to send a little message down below, you're more than welcome. Love to engage with the community. So thank you for all your love and support. Okay, and big up yourselves. Okay, so if you are new here at Wagwan Tarot, okay, we like to do things a little bit different here. Okay, incorporating Jamaican proverbs into the reads. Okay, and did you know that there is a connection with Jamaican with Jamaican proverbs, and as well as just there's a link between the tarot and the Jamaican culture? Yes, and it's through the lady who made these cards, Pamela Coleman Smith. Okay, so yes, if you do have an interest, do have a look. But we love to incorporate a bit of, messages from the ancestors into the reads. So let's have a look and see what wants to come through for the collective. What do they tell others about you? What do they tell their friends about you? Okay, so thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors, for the messages we're about to receive in today's collective reading. May the messages resonate with the collective so they can use these messages to strengthen their own intuition and to use their discernment every time. Because we're all about empowerment here. Thank you in abundance. So let's see what wants to come out for the collective. We have the Two of Wands. So collective, there is definitely someone seeing you like it feels like this person is realizing coming in, it's like they're coming into, I feel like this person has a lot of insight at this time, and they are realizing that perhaps everything that they've been working for, striving for, it's like they're realizing that there's so much more out there, and they need to put themselves, they need to push themselves. If you see what's going on with the figure in the picture, in the image, they're holding on to a world, but look at how big the world is around them compared to the small globe in their hand, in the palm of their hand. This is what this person is now realizing. They are realizing that there is more out there, and they are sharing that with others. They are telling others how they feel about their current situation. And it feels like they are also talking about how your presence, your energy has created that shift as well for them to see things differently, for them to view things differently. And it feels like this person is now coming to that realization of, you know what, I want this, I want to share, I want to share life with somebody else, you know? And look at that wand. Look how there you've got one hand on the globe and one hand on the wand. This is another one that they're just hoping and waiting that somebody will take this wand. Okay? Right now they're trying to make some kind of security so it's secure. But ultimately it's like, come on, let's go on this adventure together. You ready? Okay? Would you accept my call? Okay? If I say, would you like to go on a date? Would you like to do this? Would you like to explore? Maybe take a chance. It feels very much like this person is building up that courage. There could be a lot of sacral chakra energy at this time. Okay, so also for some of you, I would say trust your intuition. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we have here the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Look at this. So there is definitely an energy with the Two of Wands being here and the Knight of Swords. Someone wants to rush. Someone wants to come towards you. Someone wants to speak about these things. Okay, about their feelings. Okay, and it feels very much like this is what they're sharing to others, and it could be that they're trying to build that confidence to come towards you, to step towards you. Oh la la. Okay, because look at this, it's very much giving us that there is this energy of wanting things to move in a direction of growth and expansion. Perhaps they see you as the Empress, okay? The Empress representing the energy of growth and expansion, okay? Look at that. Look what we have here. We have the world. So this person is realizing that their world, you know, it feels like they know that they require some work to put themselves out there. Perhaps you might be dealing with somebody, okay, for some of you who has been out of the dating pool for a while, okay? Or they've been focused on other things, and or it could be vice versa. This could be you, and it's now coming to that realization, summer's coming, okay? If you are familiar with our series, The Summer of Love, okay, Summer of Love is just around the corner. So this is kind of waking up. I feel like it's waking up a lot of people right now to feel like, ooh, it's getting hotter, it's getting warmer. I need to, get out of all these kind of baggy clothes and take time to just, maybe get that haircut, get my nails done or things like that. I feel like it's starting to make people think, oh, I've got to do, just do little tweaks here and there, put myself out there, look at what the world's got to offer, you know. Perhaps this person is thinking about outfits and things that I feel like it could be outfits or things that they could wear to try and impress you. Because we have, look at this, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Look what's behind the Eight of Swords, the Emperor. Okay. So this is telling us that this person is definitely, perhaps this person, okay, they could be coming across as the Emperor, and the Emperor is the daddy of all daddies in the tarot deck. But it could also be giving this energy of this person ultimately may have a very authoritarian attitude. Okay, perhaps for someone you might be dealing with someone who has that, they're very much about like loyalty, respect, values, and things like that. And that could be things that they're sharing about what they like, what they admire about you. We do have the Three of Swords here, and we're going to explore this, okay? Because there's the Three of Swords here. Now, I feel like the Three of Swords, perhaps there could be someone who may have come from a situationship, or a connection, or there may be a message here about releasing the old to bring in the new, okay? Because it's, as we're exploring, what do they tell their friends? There could be someone who's an ex, and there could also be someone who's new, who might be feeling like the Eight of Swords right now, as we saw that Eight of Swords energy, feeling like, I don't know if this person is really feeling me, am I doing too much? Is it just all in my head right now? And it feels like this person could be going through quite a lot of those feelings, okay? But ultimately knows that they need to push themselves and put themselves out there. Let's see what's at the back. We have the Knight of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse position. So this could feel like this person's in either a place of stagnancy and torn between torn between making a move and feeling a bit in like, maybe I'm stuck, okay? How much do I move? How much do I move? Especially because we see the Three of Swords here. So it's telling us there's definitely something. What do they tell their friends? Okay, because this is the question that we're exploring. What do they tell their friends? What do they tell others? It's like a feeling of like this person may not want to make the same mistake again. Okay, perhaps this person has, because we saw the Emperor. Now the Emperor, think of the Emperor, and we have the energy of the Three. Okay, the energy of the Three that came in originally, that represents the Empress energy. So it feels like this person has a desire to be aligned with an Empress, okay? Or vice versa, or this person, an empress, is wants to be aligned with an emperor. But it feels like there are some things that are in the way currently, perhaps some blockages, and those blockages that we can see could be the Eight of Swords energy, feeling trapped in your thoughts. Okay, maybe some self-sabotage, okay, doubting oneself. And this could be what they are trying to express, and they're trying to explain it. Perhaps it feels like this person may not always have the right words to say, or doesn't know how to explain things, and sometimes they worry that if they have done too much, if they've done too little, okay. And I feel like the Three of Swords is saying is to seek clarity here, because even if, let's say, if it feels like what's trying to come through is your thoughts can be creating your own third party, okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what do we mean by that? So essentially, it's like before letting something unfold, letting something develop, it's like you're talking yourself out of things, or this person could be doing this, okay, trying to talk themselves out of this. And this is why we see the Knight of Pentacles coming through, because the Knight of Pentacles is representing that very stubborn, like a stubborn, the stubborn knight, okay, takes their time, um likes to try to see everything, okay, but it's like slowly but surely they'll get there, but it's like a very slow movement, Okay, but with the world being here, okay, with the world being here, the world is saying you've got to move forward. And the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Look at the contrast that we have. We have the contrast of the slowest deck and one of the fastest deck. One of rewind, rewind, rewind. Okay, one of the slowest, one of the slowest knights and one of the fastest knights. Okay, so look at this. It's like feelings and your thinking, okay, because the swords represents that communication energy. So, your thoughts, your thought processes, but then the Knight of Pentacles represents like the earthy energy, like being grounded, but also that kind of action, to the energy of action, to go and do something about that, to go and do something, okay? And there's a conflict here with how they maneuver. So perhaps this is also telling us that there could be some conflict on how both parties show and express love. Okay, perhaps one party can express love by doing things. Okay, perhaps one can express love by saying things. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, and it feels like perhaps this is what this person is trying to communicate. Okay, they are trying to communicate, but it feels like they know that ultimately they have to work on those areas. Now I feel drawn to pull again. The Empress has arrived. The Empress has arrived. The Empress is here. The Empress is here, guys. The Empress is here. So there's definitely an energy here, a message of growth, a message of expansion. It feels like this person who are what they're telling others is they're telling others that it's like there's a fear. They have some fears about how they maneuver because it's like they feel like the messages that I'm getting is like this could be the one. This could be the person I've been waiting for. Okay. Now I don't want to mess this up, but I know I need to get out of my feelings. I need to get out of my thinking or any self-sabotage. So it feels like this person is trying to seek advice, trying to seek guidance because they may have had situations or connections in the past that may have not been successful, and it's like they're looking at patterns, looking at their ways, looking at that the two of one's energy, looking at their current world and recognizing what they've learned, what they've acquired, the skills that they have obtained may still not be. Think of it in the case of you want to study a new course or do some training, but there might be a particular criteria that you must be able to show some evidence or proof that you can then apply for this course. And I feel it feels like this is what this person's kind of going through. It's like they may have dealt with situations where it may have fizzled out. Okay, it may have been a lot of telepathic connections. Perhaps it's been some kind of karmic connections. And when I mean karmic connections, it's essentially like perhaps you coming across somebody where they were either a mirror to you, okay, things that you needed to learn, and the other person also having things that you needed to learn, and it was like two of you looking at each other, okay, and sometimes those kind of connections can awaken you spiritually, okay, for growth and expansion. So it feels like this person and and going through this, okay. Look what we have here as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have the Queen of Cups. So there's a lot of feelings here for you. Perhaps they could also see you or is seeing this person as someone that they want to have. Because with the Queen of Cups showing up and the Empress right next to each other, There's definitely an energy that this person could be seeing you as someone that they want to have children with. Ooh la la. Collective. So let's pull out a Jamaican proverb and let's see what wants to come out from this from the Jamaican proverbs. Okay, just the message. Essentially, the Jamaican proverbs, how we use them at Wagwan Tarenti. How we use them at Wagwan Tarenti. It's just messages from the ancestors. Okay, so we're gonna see, as we can see already, we have the energy of free. And the energy of free has come through strongly from the Three of Swords and the Empress, okay? So let's have a look and see what message wants to come through. What do they tell their friends about you? What do they tell their friends? What do they tell others about you? Essentially, we'll just stick to what do they tell others. What do they tell others about you? So what do they tell others about you? What do they tell others about you? What do they tell others about you? We have two messages. So we have the alligator lay egg, but the alligator is not a fowl. It's not a chicken. It's not a hen. It's not a duck. So how does the alligator lay eggs? Hmm. Okay. So in the Jamaican style, the alligator lay egg, but him no fowl. The alligator lay egg, but him no fowl. Okay? Simply meaning the alligator can lay eggs, but it doesn't look like a fowl. It doesn't look like a chicken. It doesn't look like a hen. Now, this is very much telling us that is asking, and perhaps the advice that they are receiving is to look at things from a different wavelength, okay? Because we can see with the Eight of Swords being here that someone is kind of trapped in the way they are looking at things, okay? And the message that we're receiving from this Jamaican proverb is to don't view things from one perspective, but think out of the box, reflect and be open. So there is a message here, okay, to don't view things from one perspective, but think out of the box, reflect and be open. And this is where the Three of Swords now comes in, because the Three of look. I don't know if you can see, but I can see the Eight of Cups here. So the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups close by is telling us that this person may have had a fear of rejection. There may have been some fears of things not working out the way they had hoped. And it feels like again, the messages coming through is this person having to learn that in life there are trials, there are tribulations, there are challenges at times that we all face at times, okay? But it's about making peace and recognizing, seeing that we see the divine, the Empress and the Emperor in the cards, that there's a message here about understanding that there's a balance to everything, okay? Us being in peace with our feminine side as well as being at peace with our masculine side, okay? So think of the feminine as being able to be confident in our feelings, okay? Not feeling any way, not feeling nowhere about how you express and how you feel, okay? And communicate those feelings. And then the Emperor, okay, the masculine side is the energy of doing, the energy of taking action. So if we can see from the Knight of Pentacles, it came out in this reverse position. There is some kind of uncomfortability here when it comes to taking action, doing, okay? But we can see that as well when it comes to their feelings with the Eight of Swords, okay? So processing those feelings, being at peace with it, okay? Because the Eight of Cups is telling us, and seeing this moon, the moon is telling us that there is a lot of hidden feelings here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to just look into those late night thoughts and see what wants to come through. But before we do, with the Eight of Cups being so close to the Three of Swords, it's telling us that this person has, okay, some previous feelings, okay, previous feelings, and the message that's coming through is inner child. I can currently hear some motorbikes like speeding, and it feels like there is a message of the fear, okay, letting their fears hold them back, okay, and it feels like perhaps this person in the past has had those kind of feelings of fear and may have talked themselves into it to the point that they take no action. So if we look at that Knight of Pentacles being in this position, okay, and from what we can see, because sometimes the Knight of Pentacles, if it's in this position, it can tell us, okay, they're going to do something, perhaps they're going to move a bit more, let's say, a little bit more pace in their action. But we can see that there's like with the Knight of Swords being here, it's like they want to do something, but it's like they're in a conflict energy with the Knight of Swords being here and the Knight of Pentacles. But ultimately, this is how they view you. They view you as the Empress. They view you as the Queen of Cups. Now, the Empress embodies all of the queens, but they see you as the Empress and that the Queen of Cups, someone that they can build with and someone that they can grow with. Okay, and it feels like, look at this. The Judgment card is here. So the Judgment card is essentially saying until they make peace with how they move, how they maneuver in this situation, it can be causing a little delay here. It can be causing some delay. But what if the question as we're exploring, what do they tell their friends? They are sharing, and expressing how they feel about you. There is a lot of love energy coming through. But the love energy that's also coming through is also their their worries and their deep fears about what if I mess this up? What if I mess this up? Because look at the second Jamaican proverb that came out. We have you never see smoke without fire. You never see smoke without fire. Okay? So you never see smoke. You never see smoke without fire. You never see smoke without fire. Okay? So actions. As we've just been talking about actions, actions can trigger problems, and problems can be deep rooted, feelings ignited, romance. And there's definitely this energy of feelings being ignited. Okay, it's this energy of, oh no, and perhaps they may be looking at their previous support systems, their previous ways of how they've dealt with a situation, and they may look back and go, well, I don't know how to handle this one because in my previous situations, perhaps there was some poor conflict resolution. So how do I know? How do I get around this? Okay, and it feels like this person they're trying to be as balanced and open as they possibly can because it's like they know ultimately that they want more. They want more. Okay? They want the world. So, in order to want the world, you have to be open minded and open to a world of abundant opportunities that the world has to offer. Okay? So, we're going to look at the late night thoughts, but before we do, we're going to have a quick look at the inner child. And one of the cards did try to pop through earlier, so we're gonna have a look and see what the inner child is saying. Let's see what the inner child wants us to know right now. So for the inner child, What do they tell others? What do they tell their friends? Okay. What do they tell others? What do they tell their friends? We're just exploring what do they tell others for the collective to know. Okay. And this person could be any sign as well, collective, because we can see a lot of messages coming through, different suits coming through. So it could be any sign. What do they tell others? What do they tell others? Okay. Let's see what wants to come through. Okay. Which inner child message does the collective need to know right now? What do they? Ooh. Ay, 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 ay. We saw this message coming through. The mother. The mother. Look at this. The mother. There is some feelings here, and perhaps collective, this person, perhaps there could have been some, perhaps this person or someone that you may know, okay? Or if this applies to you, perhaps there could be some connections with where how someone feels comfortable to express their true feelings, okay? Whether it's something that is likable or not likable, okay? But it feels like there is a message here that's coming through in regards to feeling safe with expressing their feelings. Perhaps in the past they may have not always felt safe, and this is why we see these two messages coming through, okay? So let's have a look and see what message wants to come through. Here we have the love of our mother in its sacred intent is divine love in its highest form. So too our love for our mother is always striving to reach this highest ideal of love. So as we go through life, learning forgiveness and the development of unconditional love, our mother, and symbolically the divine mother or goddess, which is the empress, who has stepped up and come through in this reading, okay, is a powerful focus to reach the highest levels of feminine love. So there is definitely a message here about seeking that balance when it comes to expressing your feelings, but also taking action. Think of the emperor and the empress, okay? So being the balance of two energies. Look at this, the balance of two energies. So the affirmation, I am the sacred child, O divine mother, who has blessed me with this gift of life. I love you. And this is the inner child message coming from the mental level. Okay, so those feelings, okay, being able to share. Look what's going on with the picture here, seeing that cupcake and exchanging it. Okay, so it's this energy of, you know, coming together, feeling safe, feeling nurtured, feeling loved. Okay, and whether someone is right or wrong, but it's still feeling accepted, okay? And it feels like this is what this person may have experienced in their past, okay? And so it has created some kind of situation with them taking action with the judgment card, okay? So let's have a look now into their late night thoughts. Okay, we've got some late night thought messages. Let's see what wants to come through. Okay. But before we do, actually, I'm drawn to the chakra colors. So let's have a look and see what chakra colors want to come through. What do they tell others about you? Can we see what chakras are really coming through right now for this person? Ooh. Ay, 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 ay. We have the crown. Any more? Any more for the collective? Collective. Ay, 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 ay. we have the crown, the crown. Now we can see this because it's a lot of the thinking energy, okay? Perhaps again, their energy is running, like their thoughts are running wild right now. What should I do? Okay, and this is probably what it's leading to, this kind of energy of like, oh no, I've been here before. Okay, again, the mother, the mental level, being at peace with your thinking, your feelings, okay? So the crown, the purple represents the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is all about our ability to think, process things, okay? Where ideas form, okay? However, there is a strong link between how we think and how we feel, okay? Ooh, ooh la la. So let's have a look at the late night thoughts. Ooh la la. I'm going to take a nice sip of some lemon infused water. Mm-mm-mm. Let us know what you are sipping on today. And if you haven't already, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Gwan, Tara, and Tea. All right. And thank you for all your love and support. Okay. All right. They have this way of glancing at me that sends a rush of butterflies through my stomach. Oh my. So this person is noticing this. It's like the little things that they are noticing, and they're just sharing and saying, you know what? I feel like they're keeping, they're not giving too much away, okay? But it's. I feel like it's those little intimate moments that they may notice, okay, or they clock, and it's like, yeah, I just, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Any more for the collective late night thoughts? We're exploring those hidden feelings now. Hidden feelings. Any hidden feelings that the collective need to see from those late night thoughts? Hidden feelings from those late night thoughts. Hidden feelings. Yes, we have. They're uninhibited. Unhid. Rewind, rewind, rewind. They're uninhibited. How inhibit? I don't know why that word is okay. They're uninhibited. They're unhid. They're uninhibited. Passion lights up the night like stars in the sky. So there is a lot of this feeling of the uninhibitions coming through. Okay, and feeling no way. Okay, and I feel like that's the energy of like just it's like at times they get into this energy of just wow, we can be anything. Okay, the great it's like a this it's like one of they see it as like a great moment in their life. Okay, what it would be like to just me and you, just together and just embracing and just talking from the heart chakra and not feeling no way, just not feeling no way, not even not worrying about what you're gonna think and just embracing and just enjoying the moment. Okay, any more? Okay, we have some trying to pop through. Let's have a look. In their embrace, I find a sanctuary. Look at this of joy, bringing us closer together, bringing us closer together. Their touch on my hand ignited a spark of desire, leaving me yearning for more. The way they hold my hand, even in the darkness, makes me feel safe and cherished. And this is bringing that energy again about wanting to and the need to feel safe. We see that with the Queen of Cups being here and the Empress energy. Okay, the need to feel safe. Okay, okay, and perhaps this person may have wrapped themselves in the past. Okay, trying to block those chakras so that in a way, it's like this person may have thought, Well, if I stop myself from thinking or trying to feel, then ultimately I'm not letting anything in. Okay. However, it might have been a temporary strategy to avoid these feelings of the Three of Swords. Let me see the Three of Swords here. Those feelings of the Three of Swords, feeling of hurt, okay, loss, pain, etc., etc. However, it also means they're not letting anything good in, okay? You're not, so you're just blocking everything. And I feel like this person has now realized if we go back to the Two of Wands, and we see the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands, this person is now looking at into their situations, their life, and they're thinking to themselves, there's a world bigger out there. And meeting Jane, you know, has made me see that. And I know there's some things I need to work on, but I really want to take that time to work on myself, build, grow, but also become more accountable and recognize what I've been doing. Okay. Because ultimately, this will then make this person step up, be in balance with both energies, their feminine and their masculine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Any more for the collective? Any more hidden feelings, late night thoughts for the collective? Yes, thank you. We have here their whispers of affection are like a gentle breeze caressing my skin and soul. Collective, this is how they feel. Deep down, how they feel. I feel like this person could be a very sensitive soul, very sensitive spirit. Okay, they may feel a lot. Perhaps for some of you, you might be dealing with someone who has not realized that they can be very empathic, okay, empathetic, okay, and so they may feel a lot, okay, and that could also be a reason why they try to, because perhaps they've been let down by a lot of people in the past, okay. Okay, so it feels like this person is really trying to, like they want to have a conversation for you to understand them and understand them deeper. Okay, take the messages where it resonates, collective, and leave the rest. That's what we do around here. So we're going to just look at a few more messages before we come to a close. And what do they tell others about you? Okay. If you haven't already, please also have a look at the pick a card reading, the latest pick a card reading, which is also titled What Do They Tell Others? What Do They Tell Their Friends? Okay. We'll put it in the description down below. Look what's come through again. The world. This person is knowing that they need to be in sync with Mother Nature, with Father Nature. So think of the masculine and the feminine, recognizing that, you know, if you build good roots, then good fruit can grow from those roots. Okay, but not being afraid to let things in. Okay, for the world to come back and look at those numbers again. Let's look at those numbers. 2 plus 1 equals 3. What do we have here, collective? 3. So this message has been a message of growth. This has been a message of expansion. This has been a message of recognizing that there is so much out there, so much to explore. Okay. And this person is coming to that realization that the world that they've built for themselves is very narrow, it's very small, and there's so much out there to explore. Perhaps this person, okay, or there could be someone who's from a different religious background, a cultural background, an ethnic, okay, interracial, okay, perhaps it could be a social class, okay, if it, or you can come from a different different part of the world from this person, okay. It feels like this person has this desire and need to travel, and it feels like they really hope that you can be that partner as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's have a look at the front, the back, and the middle. So we have the tower in the reverse. Okay, the tower in the reverse. Now I believe we did see the tower, so the tower is still here. So it could. I feel like the tower is representing that shift. Okay, there's a shift pattern, and it's like, ready or not, here I come. Okay, the Two of Swords. Someone knows that ultimately they have to make a choice. They have to make a decision. They have to make that sacrifice. Okay, because it's realizing, looking at that again, we see the swords that a self-sabotaging energy has been holding them back for so long. Let's have a look at the middle. We have the King of Cups. And I feel like the King of Cups is telling us in the reverse position that this person is now like they have to realize that it's okay to express your feelings. It's okay to express that sensitive side. Okay. The message that came through earlier that this person could be a very sensitive spirit. However, they may have learned over time that maybe it wasn't, they didn't feel safe. It wasn't always okay to express their feelings. Okay. I feel drawn again to pull, and this may have resulted to, look at this, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's put it upright so you can see. Look what we also have, the Six of Cups in reverse behind it. So it's definitely giving this energy of feeling like, with the both of these energies in reverse, that maybe they learnt at a early age that it that feelings was something you put away. You don't really talk, you don't really express. And this person, I feel like this person has been looking into oneself and thinking, you know what, I need to get out of my way and retrain myself. Think again about that analogy that came through earlier about a course, and looking at their requirements and recognizing, you know what, maybe this is my time that I need to work on oneself, recognizing that there is a world bigger and greater out there. Let me take this opportunity. Okay. Ooh, la collective. So, last but not least, we're going to leave you with a romantic angel oracle. Let's see what wants to come through for the collective on this collective reading. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. Okay, and let's have a look. So, message for the collective. What do they tell others about you? What do they tell others about you? What do they tell others? Any messages that the collective need to know right now? Okay, what do you need to know? Something's trying to come through. Yes, we have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You deserve love. You deserve love. Collective, we all deserve love. But I feel like this person is now realizing that. Look carefully. Can you see that light? It's like shining. There's a light here. Something's coming into the light. Someone's realizing, you know what? Yeah, I do deserve to be loved. Okay? That arrow's coming through. This person is realizing, I can be successful. I can have a balanced, union with somebody where we are sharing, we are building that success with one another. It doesn't need to feel like I'm just giving all the time. And perhaps this person may have felt like that in the past. It's like, no, we can have an equal union. So, collective, we're going to leave it here. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go. That. That is it. Okay. So, I saw it go simply means this is how it goes around here. Okay, so take the messages that resonate, okay, collective. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment, okay? And big up yourselves every time, okay? So keep sipping, stay blessed, look good, feel good, and we'll see you on the next one. Gwan.